Hey there, welcome back. Today I'm excited to share some very cool things with you and do a little show and tell of things that I bought when I was on vacation. So my holiday souvenirs, so to speak. And as I had mentioned, my husband and I went on a 2-week road trip where we visited some family and a lot of cool places along the way. And we spent one beautiful day in the town of Davis, West Virginia. And there is a beautiful waterfall there called Blackwater Falls, and a state park with lots of hiking trails and nice areas where you can be in nature and go and visit the waterfall. And we just really enjoyed ourselves and had a lovely day there. That's a spot that I visited often as a child on school field trips and things like that. So it was neat to go there. And then we went into the little downtown area of Davis where there are a lot of cool shops and artisan type places. And so I want to show you all of the things that I got. And I guess first, before I start, I did want to say a little something about the whole idea of haul videos, and people sharing things that they have purchased. And I guess I just want you all to know that I put a lot of thought into the things that I purchase. So anything that I share with you in a haul, I always want it to be something that I'm excited about sharing with you, something that's from either a small business or an independent artisan or some sort of innovative business that I'm excited about. And so I just appreciate you letting me share these things with you. And, sometimes haul videos can be sort of about disposable things, that people go and buy a bunch of something kind of just to show it. And I really strive to show you things that I think are beautiful and useful and that are a part of my everyday life. And I will share with you the artisans and the places where I purchased them in case you might want to support those people as well. So, and I guess my other little thing, as long as I'm turning this into a ramble and keeping you in suspense about the goodies, my other confession is that I don't really like to shop. I don't like to shop, particularly in big places like malls or big shopping centers or anything like that. I get very stressed out, and I guess maybe it's just the decision-making element of shopping, but it just really stresses me out most of the time, and I don't really have much fun doing it. I'm definitely not a person that goes out for a day of shopping to enjoy myself. And the one exception to that rule is when I am on vacation or when I'm on holiday, when I'm away from home and I'm in a very relaxed state of mind and I have a new place that I can explore. And ideally, if I can find, a little main street or some sort of neat corner of a city where there are lots of cool shops and it's relatively quiet and I can browse and explore, I am just a happy, happy person, and I will shop and buy a lot of things. So on this particular little trip, on this day in Davis, I was feeling very light and good and relaxed. My husband and I were having a wonderful vacation, and I went on a little shopping spree. And again, I just really like to spend my money supporting artisans and artists and independent businesses and, you know, small local places. And so let me dive into this now. Thank you for indulging my ramblings and show you some of the things that I got. And as I said, many of them are, you know, handmade or artisan made or things connected to the earth. So that's your little preview. So I didn't even decide what I was going to start with. I'm just going to be very spontaneous. So I'm picking up this beautiful wooden spoon. As you can see, it is heart-shaped. And that is what drew me to it. There were many lovely wooden kitchen tools that I encountered on this day of shopping. But this was the one that caught my fancy and convinced me to bring it home. And it says on the back here that it is made of cherry. Bring this around, I don't know if you'll be able to see that. It says cherry, and it also has the initials of the artisan, which look like SJ to me. And I am going to link in the description of this video all the different artisans that made these items as best I can, because I did manage to gather most of their information while I was shopping. And I have to admit, when I shop now, I do think more about, I wonder what kind of sound this would make. And I knew this would be a good contender for that. So I bought this spoon in the gift shop at the little visitor center area at the waterfall, at Blackwater Falls. And it is a wonderful gift shop. They have quite a variety of crystals and wood pieces and a lot of West Virginia made products and that sort of thing. So this was one of the first things I picked out on my little shopping spree. And I love to use wooden utensils. I have a small collection of them. Over time I would like to switch over to having mostly wooden utensils, and they do take some extra care. I haven't actually used this one yet, but I am committed to actually using it and caring for it and keeping it in good shape, because I am a person that has a tendency to buy beautiful things and then not use them because I don't want to ruin them. I want to save them. And that's one of my current missions in life, to realize that the time I'm saving everything for is now, because that is really the only time that I ever have, is the now. So there's your little trippy existential moment. this is my wooden spoon. And I guess maybe it's, I don't know, it's not exactly a ladle because it's not bent, but I definitely could see myself, you know, using this to serve up my stews and my dolls this fall and winter. And that was what really inspired me to want to get it. I thought it was so cozy. And I will say that ever since I have been focusing more on self-love in my own life, I feel like I see hearts everywhere. But I just notice them more, and it gives me a nice reminder that people love me and that I love me. So I like this as a little reminder of that sentiment. Okay, so first item, that's only one. I have a feeling this is going to be a very rambly little show and tell hangout here, so I hope you enjoy. Okay, the second thing, some of these are so random and so fun. Are you ready for this? The next thing I have is this beautiful little rock tree. I don't know how this will sound. Ooh, that's kind of nice. So I got this also in the State Park gift shop at Blackwater Falls. And I don't even really know what to call it, but I love it. There's this rock here on the bottom, a nice hefty stone on the bottom there. And adhered down into that stone is this twisted wire, and it goes down into the rock and then is sort of epoxied or something, I guess, down in there. And there's this twisty wire that then twists up here. It's a lot of wires all twisted together, and then it twists out into these little branches which have all these little blue and white stones attached to them. And the branches are sort of independent, so you can arrange them. And I just thought this was so cool. And like, will it make a sound? Will it make a sound? And like many of the things, that's kind of nice. Like many of the things I bought on this trip, this was not very expensive at all. And that's why I could not resist it. And I like how it just kind of, you know, has its own movement, which is neat. And like I said, you can arrange these. You can kind of smush them all up more if you want, or you can bend them down. So it's just really neat. So I have this on my desk, my little workstation where I sit and take my classes. And it's just a lovely little addition to my space. So let me know if you've ever seen anything like this before. Tiny rock tree sounds. I don't even know. But I love it. So, my little blue rock tree. Okay. So then, once we went into the town of Davis, the downtown, there was a wonderful artisan's shop there, and I wrote down the name so I'd remember. It is the West Virginia Highlands Artisans Gallery, and I'll include a link to that. But one of the things I got there was this beautiful ceramic bowl. And you may have already seen this because it starred in my recent pea shelling video when I was shelling some garden peas. I mean, there were so many beautiful things in this gallery of every, style and medium that you could imagine. And so I really just went with what items really, spoke to me, what I felt drawn to. And right away I felt drawn to this vessel. And I will tell you that I definitely have a thing for pictures. I like anything that has a spout. As you will see, I indulged in 2 new pitchers on this trip. So this is a bowl, but it's sort of a pitcher, since you could pour out of it. I think it would be neat to, mix up a batter in this, like a little pancake batter or something, and pour it. But I just thought the glaze was so beautiful. I'm going to bring it around over here to the mic because I think there's still a little tiny piece of green pea in there from when I used it before, but I think that ceramic pieces can make such nice sounds. They're sort of like, chimey. You can have that little element of like a singing bowl. This one's tricky because it's got this extra lip on it. It's got this beautiful handle. These little kind of 3 layers to it, and the glaze on the inside. I like how this has the multi-tones, the darker blue down here, and then kind of the speckled blue, and then the white up around the top. I did some ceramics in college. I took a couple levels of ceramics, and so I'm very interested in glazes and things like that. I haven't done it in a long, long time, but I do have quite a few actually, of items, ceramic items that I made. So maybe I'll do a show and tell of that soon and show them to you, because honestly most of them I didn't think would survive 20 years, but they have. So, okay, that was my first ceramic piece from the Artisans Gallery. And then as soon as I saw this one, I had to get it. I got this other little pitcher. A little pitcher, which has this beautiful sort of deep spout on it. And I love the handle. And I love these glaze colors, the sort of peachy, purpley, and then it gets into like mint up here. And then it also came with this little tray to sit it on. So, it's adorable. So let's see, I'll actually put the picture down for a moment so you can see this little platter, little tray, which of course, you could use for any number of things, but it was a neat little bonus that came with the pitcher. And then we have the pitcher itself. I'm not sure about these ceramic sounds. You'll have to let me know if that's something you like, and I'll have to explore them more. I like on the handle here how it's kind of drippy down. Looks kind of like this little drippy look. I really like it. So I could see myself, putting some maple syrup in this on top of some pancakes or some waffles. Or, maybe even putting milk or cream in it when I'm serving coffee. And right now in the kitchen, I just have it up on a tiny little shelf on display, and I love looking at it. So I really love it. So this was definitely one of those very spontaneous, like, this is speaking to me, and it needs to be in my kitchen. And again, it was very, very affordable. So this beautiful little picture, and its matching tray. Okay, I'm going to put them down over here. Trying to keep all my souvenirs organized here and not have any of them knock into each other. Okay, cool. So let me see. Okay, that's most of my things from the artisan gallery. I have one more here. I'll show you. We're going to do a little mini what's in my bag, because the next thing that I have is this cute makeup bag. And I got this in a cute little shop called Wild Ginger and Spice. And I got some other things there, which I will show you later. But I thought it would be cool to use this because I now have a few of my other goodies I want to show you inside this pouch, so we can see together what is in here. So I had to get this pouch, again, because it was very inexpensive and I really wanted to support this darling little shop. And I love cactuses. You know I love cactuses. So this bag says On Point, which is a lovely cactus pun. And then it has this cactus. And I just love the green of the cactus with the pink background. And what really sold me on this was these little green tassels. I was like, oh my gosh, look at these green tassels. They're so cute. How can I not want the green tassels? So, and this, is not like a handmade item, but it says on the back, Olivia Moss. So that must be the designer of this. So I'm going to unzip my pouch. Give you an extra zip just for fun. See how these little tassels do. Okay, so now let's see what's in my pouch. Do you have any guesses? The first thing is another item I bought at the Artisan Gallery. This is my last item from there, which is this hair clip. And it was really cool because the way the Artisan Gallery worked is there were many, many, many artists represented there, their work represented in the shop. And the way they manage that is that they take turns. And each of the artisans, takes a day to come and work the shop every so often. I guess they have a system for that. And then they all benefit from the ability to, sell their items in a bigger context with other artists in a shop. So the day that we were visiting, the woman who was working in the shop that day was a leather artisan, and she made this cool hair clip. And she had a lot of beautiful things, but I really was drawn to this because I thought it would be lovely for the holidays. And you can see it has this red flower on it. Definitely made me think of a poinsettia. and the little gold center, and it's on this black triangular background, and it's just got a little hair clip kind of built into it. And so yeah, I already have clips in my hair, so I don't know if I can really put this in, but I think it will look nice. I think it will be a cool addition to my hair ornaments. So I will definitely wear this in a future video, so keep an eye out for that. Okay, that was the first item in my little pouch. And let's see what else is in here. Okay, so the other items I have in here are all crystals. And when we were at the gift shop at the Blackwater Falls State Park, they had a wonderful variety of crystals. And so my husband and I did purchase a nice little selection of crystals. And I do try to be really mindful about purchasing crystals because, you know, they can be mined in ways that are not very sustainable and not very humane. And so I don't like to just buy crystals, you know, from anywhere randomly. And I'm lucky that I've been able to find a few different shops and sources where I know that I'm getting ethically sourced crystals. So that is really a positive thing when you can find it. And so we didn't go crazy in this shop because I wasn't completely sure of their sourcing. But I did feel good to be supporting, you know, a local business in that state tourism economy in the state park. And we did find some lovely, lovely crystals to add to our collection. So the first one I'm going to show you in here is very special to me, and I think that you will like it. This is an agate. A-G-A-T-E. And I'm not sure exactly what kind of agate. There are many kinds, so I'm still doing a little research on that. It is a polished crystal. You can see it's more solid on this side, and it's formed into a heart shape. Has been polished and shined and made into a heart. And as I said, I've kind of been working with hearts as a symbol. And so when we first started looking at the crystals there, I saw this one on kind of a lower shelf, and I said, "Oh, it's a heart-shaped one. How cool." And then I looked at it, and I saw these places on the front. You know how it's got these white patches and some gray and some different textures. And I looked at it and I thought, oh, is that one kind of messed up? You know, is it kind of like maybe busted in some of those spots on the front? And like, is it really supposed to look like that? And so I actually put it back. And there were some other heart-shaped stones there that I looked at, and I actually selected a different one. And then as I was walking around, I felt drawn to go back to this little stone, and so I did, and I ended up swapping out the other heart that I had selected for this one, and I ended up getting this one. And I think the reason is that these stones, these marks on the front of the stone, you know, I saw them as imperfections. I was like, oh, there's something wrong with this one. Like, it's messed up because it looks a little odd, or, you know, not as uniform. And I kind of realized that that's one of the big themes in my life, is accepting imperfection and seeing the beauty in it. So I decided that this little weird heart agate was for me. And so, you know, I've been meditating with it. I like to meditate with crystals, and kind of tapping into its energy And it's a nice little comfort rock for me right now. I've always liked stones since I was a kid. I always had, a worry stone. One that had a little divot in it that you were supposed to rub and it would help absorb your worries. And I guess I should say that I like crystals and I like to have them in my house and, kind of work with them in my meditation and my connection with nature. There are a lot of associations with different crystals and what they mean, and I'd actually like to do more research into where those associations actually come from. So for me, it's really just about the fact that crystals are from the earth. They're from deep within the earth, and I think there's a lot of power in that. And so for me, they're just a symbol of grounding and a symbol of connection to earth energy. So I hope that's not, more than you wanted to know about my crystal philosophy. But I really like this little heart, my agate heart. And then the other thing in this little pouch, and there was had a little piece of foam in here to help protect the crystals, is a little group of 3 crystals that I got kind of to go together. And they are pyramids. Isn't that a cool shape? I had really wanted a pyramid-shaped stone, and they had quite a few of them. And so I chose 3 to kind of go together in a little group. So there's this one, which is strawberry quartz, which is also known as fire quartz. I feel like my camera's a little farther away today. I didn't necessarily do that on purpose, so I hope it's a good angle. So strawberry quartz. And then this one is an opalite. And I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but it is sort of, it's clear and it's very holographic. So you've got a lot of rainbow colors going in there, and there's a lot of neat things you can do with this one by putting it in different light and that sort of thing. And then the last one is this rhodonite. And I've been wanting a rhodonite for a while. I just think they're really beautiful. They're a good heart stone. And so I'm going to put down my little pouch for the moment so I can show you these. Oh, I don't want to knock them against each other too much. Show you these a little more closely. There's the rhodonite. And then the opalite and the strawberry quartz. Give you a little bit of near and far. This is a trigger I actually like a lot when people move an object close to you and then pull it away, and move it close to you and pull it away. I think I should call it the Grover trigger, because it's like near and far, near and far. That's an old school Sesame Street reference for you. So I just really like these, and I definitely will be using these in future videos because I just think they're really beautiful, and they're just neat to have around. So I'm going to put my crystals back into my pouch. The strawberry quartz, the opalite, the rhodonite and my imperfectly beautiful heart-shaped agate. Zip that back up and put it away. And okay, let's see what's left. Okay, next I have this beautiful candle. And this is also from the Wild Ginger and Spice shop. And they actually have their own line of locally made natural body products and candles there. And you can see that you can see the label here on the front, pardon me. And it is called Annie Mac Naturals. And this particular candle is Santo and Sage. So it is Palo Santo and Sage scented, 100% soy wax, handcrafted in Davis, West Virginia by Annie Mac Naturals. And this candle smells heavenly. Definitely want to take a nice big sniff of that. And Palo Santo, I wasn't as familiar with it as I am with sage. I know a lot of people like it a lot, but I have not really used it that much. But it smells delicious in here, and the reason it does smell delicious, even though it's a candle, but the reason I chose this scent and really wanted this was because it has all this cool stuff on top. And I've really been wanting a candle with stuff on top. I feel like in ASMR videos you see so many cool candles, and a lot of people have ones that I've seen like this that have some of the plant matter that is the scent of the candle, right there in the wax. And Sarah Lavender always has these really cool candles that have stuff in them. So when I saw this one, I was like, all right, I gotta give it a try. And it smells, to me, it smells very fresh and outdoorsy. It also smells sort of clean, like soap, but without any chemical fragrance at all. To me, it smells like getting a warm, cozy hug from a friend who's wearing a nice, clean shirt. That's what it evokes for me. So, I haven't even burnt this yet. I have a tendency, in the summer, I don't, really burn candles as much because when it's hot, I don't want any extra heat, no matter how small the flame. But this is one of those candles that it doesn't even have to be lit. It just smells so fragrant as it is. So I've just had it sitting out, on my bedside table, and it has been beautiful and relaxing to wake up to that scent. So, but I'm sure you'll be seeing this in a future comfy, cozy video of some kind, because I do really like it. Okay, I think that is all of the items that I had brought today, except for one. I'm going to reach over here and grab this. I have it on my bed. And if you made it to the end of this video, then you get to see perhaps the most unique and unusual item I purchased. But I am so excited about this. And it's ironic because it has been very, very hot here. And this is an item that I bought with the winter in mind, so not seasonal for me at the moment. But at the gift shop, I'm going to bring it over here. at the gift shop at Blackwater Falls, I saw this amazing hoodie. It's adorable with pine trees on it and this cute little plaid lining. But it's not just a hoodie. It's a hoodie nightgown, a hoodie dress, because it is very long and comes all the way down here and has a big hoodie pocket. And then it has this trim around the bottom. And so when I wear this, it should come down like mid-calf length on me. So it's basically like having a hoodie for my entire body, which is like my dream in the winter. I mean, I couldn't have even filmed this a few days ago. It was so hot. I wouldn't have even been able to stand holding this. But it's a little better now. But yeah, so this is my hoodie dress. Ooh, as it wipes along the mic cover there, get some mic brushing. But as you can see, it's very fuzzy and cozy on the inside. Once you get into the actual body of it, it is fleecy on the inside. Give you a little bit of fabric sounds with this. And then it's got these cute little cuffs, and this cuff also around the bottom hem. And, you know, true confessions, friends, I have some full body fleece pajamas. They're not footy pajamas. They don't actually have feet in them, but they are a full body fleece pajama outfit that I wear on the super coldest of days at home when I'm just, you know, chilling out. And, I mean, not chilling out, trying to stay warm. And I just thought this would be a cool addition to that wardrobe. And maybe, you know, this I think I would actually, you know, like, maybe be seen by others in. And you better believe I will be wearing this in some video this winter when I'm recording. And it's really, really cold in the room because, you know, it's always one extreme or the other, depending on the season. And this is by... This is funny. The tag says Lazy One, but I always think it looks like it says Lazy Lone. It looks like the L should go with both words. I don't know if you can even see that. And then what was cute about this too is it has printed down here on the hoodie pocket, Blackwater Falls State Park. So it is like an official souvenir. So it's not, this isn't the easiest thing to show you, but if I ever get around to doing a, like, you know, capsule wardrobe try-on outfits video, which is something I wouldn't mind doing at some point, I will include this mega cozy hoodie. So, my hoodie dress. My final item from my vacation haul. I don't know what to do with this now. Put it back over on the bed. Okay, so I think those are all the things I had to show you. Going to pick up my spoon again. This is a different way of playing the spoons. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this little show and tell. I really love sharing things with you, and like I said, this was really a fun shopping experience for me, and quite a joyful day. And in addition to the shopping that we did, we had some wonderful sustenance at a little coffee shop called the Trailhead Coffee Shop. It was adorable. I had a very yummy blueberry scone there. And then we also, later on, got ice cream. I got ice cream, and it was a good thing I was the only one because I got a small soft serve cone that was giganormous, so much so that my husband had to help me eat it, and we ended up sharing it, which was very, you know, fun and cute. So, yeah, that was just one of our days on vacation, and I did take some footage. I took some footage of the waterfall and some other cool naturey things that we saw. And so I am going to try to do a little video with a voiceover of that to show you, because there were some really beautiful places. So take care. I hope you're doing well, and if there are any particular types of videos that you would like to see or any suggestions you have for me, I always love to hear them. Thank you for watching and listening and being here,